All right. It's time for the scheduled stream. Scheduled Wednesday stream. We're starting a new game this time. Today we're going to start Control. Hey, you already got first. Congrats. So I did a poll on the Discord and Control won. Now I have already played this game before. However, there are missions in it that I haven't played, and I haven't played it for years. Not since it first came out. But it's one of my favorite games, and they announced that the second one should be coming out this year. So I thought it would be fun to play through this, refresh my memory, and get everybody up to speed in time for the new one. So I do plan on going through and reading every single document I find and watching um, all of the cutscenes and whatnot, all of the videos. And so Control was the first Remedy game made by Remedy Entertainment that I played. And after that, it made me go and play all of their other games. So I have played Max Payne, Max Payne 2, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and I really enjoyed pretty much everything that Remedy's come out with. So I think this will be fun getting back into Control after playing all those other games um, that they made first. So let's go. So as you can see, it does say continue. Um, but we're just going to start a new game.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
I think I may need to adjust my settings a bit because things are way blurrier than they should be. So hold on just a second while I figure this out. Because it has been a while since I've played this. I've upgraded my machine since I played it, and I'm wondering if it's using old presets. Oh, that looks much better. Did that affect my streaming? Like, look at that. You can actually see the seal on the floor now. Federal Bureau of Control. Invenio Investigatio Imperium. Looks fine? Perfect. Final warning, do not bring classified documents beyond the executive security desk or you will be terminated. Chief of Staff, United States of America, Federal Bureau of Control. Prohibited items reminder. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept, e.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. Interesting. Especially the no number 2 pencils, no rubber ducks, no smart devices. In Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. It looks like they've been smoking Black Pyramid cigarettes since 1920. I'm not seeing anything else in here to interact with. There's one more setting I'm gonna change real quick. I think it's causing me some headache. I think I have motion blur turned on. Yeah, let's turn off motion blur. Feels a little choppy now. We'll dial it in.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
So Jessie keeps seeing the seal of the Federal Bureau of Control in her dreams. Bureau expenditures. Expenditure summary executive sector Q2. Major. Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted, and redacted. Minor. Office equipment. Janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal. HQ livability costs. For a cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Compiled by the FBC Accounting Department by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Our Bureau at work. Director Zachariah Trench. Always check the bathrooms. Always check the bathrooms.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects or the 3D printer or bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. Be sure to wash hands carefully with soap. Make sure to wash all fingernails, palms, backs, wrists. Rinse thoroughly and dry carefully. Looks like they're doing a book club. Socks and ballerinas live at the oldest house. Delays caused by house shifts do not count toward overtime. Spinning out of control? Yes. Reminder to all staff, food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. It's so cool. All the little details they put in, I've always liked. Looks like something happened here. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Rangers from Security Department. Vending machine with non-branded versions of pretzels, and pistachios, and trail mix, and fibers and protein. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control, attention all redacted. Redacted? A shark in his redacted. Although secure redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol redacted. Shoot to kill redacted. Good luck. Oh, that's so much redacting. See, that text is too small for me to read from here. Seek shelter. At least the alarm's not blaring. R4 reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. To the executive sector staff from admin. A lot of bureaucracy in the Bureau of Control. Who would have thought?
Hello?
Somebody singing around the corner. Doesn't look like there's anything in here though.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvetti. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
New mission. Welcome to the
Somebody
oldest
with no
house.
face at all. Think about it. No face.
It's Ahti.
But
So,
that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Jesse providing commentary. I am going to adjust my ray tracing just because I think it's impacting everything quite a bit. So we're just gonna go down to medium on the ray tracing. I bet things will run a bit smoother. Yeah. I mean, it still looks pretty good. You can see the swirls from Ahti cleaning the floor, and I walked right over him. This elevator wasn't here before. This is where his picture was.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Control.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oldest house. Discovered August 4th, 1964. I like how it was discovered and not built. Game magazine. Magazine about a chicken. Oh, it sounds like there is an alarm going off up here. Director's office. Looks like we don't have clearance level for that. The Bureau. They have their own newspaper. Can I turn off that alarm, though? Lots of pictures of Director Trench. Economy, the retirement issue. Oldest man in the world? We tell ourselves it's okay to be old. Federal Bureau of Control, reminder, re-drafting any public-facing material. This is the approved terminology reminder. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words and phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride, will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood or bleed, loss, apologies or sorry. So the Willow AWE in Alaska that involved scissors and blood and deaths. It's dark in here. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Hopefully it's not too dark on the stream. More office rules of conduct. Please recycle. Okay. Let's check the office across the hall. Nothing in here either. Defibrillator. Emergency phone, fire extinguisher, and first aid kit. All good things to have. Pneumatic tube system. I love the aesthetic of this game and just of this building in general. Trench, do not disturb. Non-official. Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. So Trench doesn't trust anybody. And I have something under missions. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Investigate the noise from the director's office.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
See the swirling lights around the murder weapon, the gun. We are broadcasting from the pyramid. Only the director can wield. The gun, sword, intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
The poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind the service weapon and live/die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen
Look at
one.
this place. Where am I?
Okay, so we can re-watch the Objects of Power.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
That's Dr. Darling. Objects of Power. Follow the board's instructions to complete the Astral Plane Challenge. So this is the Astral Plane. Bubblegum Polaroid. All none of the above. These are the concepts, tattoos we see in your minds. The service weapon has many forms like the house prison you occupy. That is one big upside down pyramid. And that is the board. Wasn't I just saying last stream that my best game is 3D platforming? Ooh, he exploded. In a very satisfying way, too.
The same gun.
Control the gun house.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Not just a gun. Destroy the copy's targets. Earn become. I didn't see what else it said. And it regenerates ammo. That is the best part of the service weapon. Service weapon regenerates ammo automatically when not in use. Okay, so if I use up all the ammo, it takes a while to recharge. But if I don't, it recharges very quickly. Those are some weird looking bodies. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as Director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Jesse's
Vincent pointed
happy to
down
be here.
outside. Is it safe to go?
And now we have the service weapon. It just looks like regular forms on his desk. I don't see anything interesting. He drinks Noble Sheriff. I'm assuming that's whiskey. Or, well, he drank Noble Sheriff. Zachariah Trench. Certificate. I'm not sure what that says. Can't quite read that one. And that's our picture. I don't remember. I don't remember posing for that picture. Okay.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Something was trying to get into her head.
Walk away.
All right, we got an asset, a material. Conceptual material, undefined reading. And we also got some research. Hiss Guard. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception of certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited for? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on their use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for a full report. Compiled by Emily Pope, Research Specialist, by order of Director Jesse Faden. Director Trench photograph. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Case files. Objects of power, the service weapon. Service weapon is OOP-1-KE. Acquisition date was 08/04/1964. 1964, that's the same year they discovered the oldest house. Containment procedure. No unique procedures are required. Description, para-utility. This object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. That's probably the board. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. So are they saying the service weapon was also Mjolnir, Excalibur, and Varunastra? Interesting. Okay. So I got some health when I killed them, but I hadn't realized my health was so low. Still don't have clearance level, even though I am the director. Okay. It looks like this is the way I'm supposed to be going.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
So Trench is telling us to go find the hotline. Weren't they right here? Oh. Oh. Oh, there are a lot of them. Looks to be the last one. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect them to restore health. Okay. So I need to adjust my settings or something because I am getting graphical lag. It looks like the stream is as well. So give me a minute. Oh yeah. My computer isn't liking these large empty spaces apparently. Let's see what I can do. Let's turn that to medium. Let's see, what else can I change? Hmm. Still having some graphical lag. I'm not sure which thing is causing it. Hold on, I'm sorry about this. Just need to dial everything in. Which is too bad because it's a beautiful game, but my rig just has some trouble with playing this game on high settings and streaming at the same time. Alright. Well, what's interesting is that I'm not maxing anything out. I'm not maxing out my CPU, my GPU, or my memory. That's not true. I'm maxing out my GPU every time I move the camera. Close other apps. I generally do. I didn't think I had many apps open, but apparently I forgot some. Oh yeah, it's maxing out my dedicated GPU memory usage. Which means I need to adjust textures. I'm not even on the highest texture resolution either. We're going from ultra to high, but there's also a max available. Okay, we're gonna try this. Back to the 16-bit era with you. Yeah, that sounds about right. How does this look on the stream? I think it's pretty good. Graphic quality's a little lower, but I think it'll be fine. So, these guys are chanting. And there's just all these desks going off into the darkness. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. I'm just glad I can still read the posters. Looks fine, not dropping any frames or anything. Oh, that's good. I'm very glad of that. We'll see if it stays that way during combat. Hopefully. Dinner reservations. Under non-official. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Ombre? I don't know how to say that. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. I don't think Trench is gonna make it. Which is really too bad. He had to be reminded of his wife's age. Okay, so let's check out these offices that got blown up. Oh, and always check the restrooms. Nothing in this one, though. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just a newspaper. Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. There's spending a lot of effort on mold eradication. But not more than, you know, what's required for finding new coffee filters. Did I already check this office over here? I don't think I did.
Reminder. Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps.
My picture's just everywhere now.
For any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the
Can
altered
be
item or
taken
object
for
of power to the nearest
reuse.
safe room.
Released articles.
Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object.
Sabiel.
If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. You know what? I think we have to turn off RTX entirely at this point. Because just coming over here was making it lag. Oh, but now I'm dropping some frames. I just can't win, can I? Let's open the shelter. Got a house memory. Marshall. AWE investigations. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall. We checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, the next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Subject is another dud. It's getting a little crunchy on this end. Okay, is it still crunchy? It's still crunchy, all right. Okay. I'm gonna adjust the resolution. I think that will help with the encoding on OBS.